This question comes in often, and frankly, it makes me cringe. People ask, why should my landlord be listed as an additional insured on my renter's insurance? I'm Eric from Effective Coverage, and let's start out by saying they should not. That's right, listing your landlord as an additional insured causes more problems than it solves. What you should be asking is, why should my landlord be an additional interest on my renter's insurance policy? Additional interest and additional insured sound very similar, but accomplish entirely different goals. Adding a landlord as an additional interest gives them the right to be notified if the policy lapses or cancels or otherwise is not in force. This is a common requirement and one that all property managers should adopt. It does not offer any coverage or rights to change anything about the policy. It's strictly a notification provision. Additional insured status does convey coverage and can open a world of trouble if there's a loss. First, let's point out that additional insured is common on commercial policies. A subcontractor will list the general contractor as an additional insured on the subcontractor's policy because if there's a loss, the contractor is responsible for the work of his subs. The contractor lists the building owner as an additional insured so that if there's a loss, that creates liability for the building owner. The contractor's policy can be responsible for it. Now, the problem is that additional insured and additional interest behave very differently in the event of a loss. What is liability on renter's insurance? The insurance carrier agrees to pay for bodily injury or property damage to a third party, which arises from your negligence. So why should a landlord be an additional insured? By being an additional insured, the landlord is giving protection similar to if he were the named insured on your renter's insurance policy. That's well and good as far as damages to other people go, but there's a serious problem here. Can your spouse make a liability claim against you on your renter's insurance? No, of course not. Per the definition of the named insured, that spouse is a party to the policy and insured under it. You can probably see where this is headed. Your landlord, as an additional insured, would generally be barred from making a claim under your liability coverage. What does that mean to you? If you accidentally start a fire that does hundreds of thousands of dollars of damage to your building, it means that when your landlord's insurance carrier subrogates against you and tries to collect that money, they're paid out from the responsible party. You're personally on the hook for it because your landlord doesn't have a claim against your liability coverage because they're an additional insured. They are under the same policy. Two people on the same policy can't sue each other. The additional insured endorsement has its place but may not be placed on a renter's insurance policy. Additional insured versus additional interest is a complex matter, but if you call up Effective Coverage, we can make it easy for you. If you want to learn more about additional insured, additional interest, lost payees, or all the complexities of renter's insurance, just give us a call or subscribe to the Effective Coverage YouTube channel. And don't forget that you can get renter's insurance from the only provider exclusive to renters at effectivecoverage.com. Thank you for watching Effective Coverage for Renters.